call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, gotta feel the tension. In my thoughts.
Welcome back, everybody. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. Today, we're just going to be previewing. Just wanted to give a quick update. There's been a couple offers that the Dolphins have sent to Jonathan Taylor's camp in Indianapolis Colts and all that good stuff. So we're still waiting to see. I stand by my thing is that when Chris Greer wants a player, usually he gets him. So I think we'll have Jonathan Taylor by this Sunday. That's just my bold prediction. I just think it's the way it's going to be. We're going to get him by Sunday. But what I think we're also doing with this preseason game is, well, first off, we're going to see who we send over there. We might be doing a little bit of a final touchings on the roster, but also we're trying to see, what Emmanuel Ogbah is about. Tua's probably going to play. And that's what I'm seeing here is we need to see one more drive from Tua before I'm comfortable with him. I think Tua's going to be fine this year. I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to do everything that we think he's going to do. But I think, he needs that one last little practice and game time to be able to, satisfy his own hunger. So the first thing we're going to be looking at, obviously, we need to figure out this safety position. So the safety is I still don't understand what's going on here. And I think, Deshaun Elliott's okay. I think everybody that we have is okay, but it's not what Vic Fangio wants. So what we need to see out of this is, one, if we have one, because, again, the cuts are going to be happening within the next 3 days. Tuesday, I believe it is. You want to see what you have of your players. I don't know if we have the safety that we want on this team right now. And I think that's a big problem because Vic Fangio runs through his safeties. Like, the safeties are what Vic Fangio uses all over the field. We have one. Obviously, Javon Holland has been a stud. But we need to find the other one. I don't know if Brandon Jones can do it. He hasn't even really played at all. Deshaun Elliott, back and forth. Ugh, God. I think we're going to be looking into the cuts that come out and see if we can find anybody else. But we need to secure who's going to be on the other side of Javon Holland. That's going to be a super, super key here. And also we need to figure out, who's going to be the secondary. I think we have figured out with the corners, but yeah, we need to figure out who's getting that starting role besides Javon Holland, because Javon Holland can't be the only safety that's any good on this team. We need the other guys that are able to move around. Next, offensive line. The left guard, we need to make sure. I think Austin Jackson has gotten the starting role on right tackle, so I think he's staying there. But the left guard, I need to see Isaiah Wynn, for a little bit. I need to be sure to put Isaiah Wynn at that left guard position. I think he solidifies it if he plays well. I just, we need to make sure that this is what we want for left guard. Obviously, we'll still see what the cuts bring. And, Jonathan Taylor is going to help a lot, if we get him. But that left guard, I need to make sure that it's right, because, again, that's with Teron Armstead, too. And Teron Armstead goes down a lot. So that's going to be a key here. And we also need to figure out is the backup situation for the offensive line. I love Teron Armstead. I think he's a great player, but he goes down a lot. So we need to make sure that we have that left tackle role solidified, just for this season. I think next season we're probably going to move on, but I think for this season, you got to have that left tackle backup position set because Teron Armstead does not play full seasons, and he's already gotten injured in training camp. So you got to have that backup there. You got to have that solidified backup that can come in and play that position and do a decent job of it, because I've never seen, Teron Armstead play a full season, and that's a problem, and that's something that we bought into when we got him. Obviously, it's something that we knew, but it's turning out to come to fruition. He goes down a lot. He's older, and he goes down a lot. So we need to have that backup position also set. The last thing we need to figure out this tight end position. I know Durham Smythe has the starting role. I want to know more about Elijah Higgins. I want to see what else he has. He's probably going to go to the practice squad, but we need to figure out a little more about this tight end position. I don't know who's going to get released. I don't know if we're looking for that, but there is something that we need there, because Durham Smythe can't be the only tight end that is playable. We have Saubert. I think he's going to be the second tight end that we have, but that's not necessarily a great thing. I don't think we need tight ends too much on this team. I think the way that they run, it doesn't really need tight ends, but we need to figure out what is going to be the starting two. Or, obviously Durham Smythe is the starter, but who's going to be beside him? Because we're going to have a lot of running plays where we like running that type of style. We put sometimes in 2 tight ends, and we'll do that, I formation style, power run to the right or left. We need to figure out who can play out of that, who isn't just a blocker, because then again, you put that on the field and you're recognizable. And then obviously the last one, I want to see Tua play that one drive. I want Tua to really come into the mold. Last game he threw that interception, so I want to make sure that we are clean as a whistle coming into this game. And I think he'll do it. I think he'll be fine. I think that's just something that, we also just want to see Tua play. That's just the thing. We love seeing our guy play. So we'll see what happens. But that's going to be basically just a short video kind of discussing. I mean, these are the things that I think we all know we want to see coming into this game. And we need to see them. We need to see them secured, and if they're not, then we need to go and get another player. But that's how it's going to be. Comment down below, what would you like to see secured after this preseason game? I know it's just preseason, but it's kind of important. You want to see what your team's going to be, because now it's just a full-on cut. And we'll make a video on that too when that happens as well. But comment below, let me know what you think. As always, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Fins up, baby. Peace.